Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Couples HQ Daily Podcast. As I said on the previous one yesterday, this one is focusing on the concept of towards and away that I attribute to Terry Real. And my version of it is this one for today on this podcast is very simplistic. It's an overview that helps you see how it connects into offside and onside, which I've talked about a couple of days ago. Then I talked about likable and lovable, or unlikable, unlovable, and how we're moving through to see the chain reaction or the way we react when we think someone's disapproving of us. And so we come to towards and away. So the idea of this is that we either draw someone to us or they draw us to them and we want to move towards them. So we draw someone towards us or they draw us towards them. That is the beginning of every romantic relationship. We are drawn towards each other. It's basic and fundamental, but we don't stay there because of varying backgrounds, different opinions, different values, etc. However, we find to stay in a long-term relationship, get married, etc., there's usually been enough there, enough of the towards behaviour to keep it in a good place for long enough until it isn't. And that's because away behaviour comes in. Now, by away, we mean push someone away or we pull away from that person. So if that person's behaving in an unlikable way or unlovable, we pull away or we push them away or a bit of both. Away, away. So the close togetherness disappears. And it accumulates over time, like so much of this. Away, away, we go more offside, come on side for a little while. Doesn't take much because our sensitivities are up. Okay, we're reactive. We've got more to go away. We haven't been able to keep the towards piece happening. We want to be towards someone, moved in closer towards them, or we draw them towards us. It all comes down to being likable and lovable, doesn't it? And then how we express our differences. So I'm coming to that on the next podcast. I'm going to be talking about how we express differences of opinion and how we can keep it at the low level of a difference of opinion. And then, so that all fits in around this whole idea. If we feel close to somebody and we draw them towards us, we're drawn to them, we will usually speak much more kindly and softly. We will be much more accepting of them, won't we? We will be much more agreeable and we will be acknowledging them and we feel warm, we feel secure together. That is what we're all aiming for, and it's all of that comes undone. It unravels when we are too much in the disapproval mode, too much in the away mode, too much offside, too much away behaviour. So I hope you see what I mean by that. Now, there's not a lot of tips in there other than I'm tying together how you can keep your relationship thriving and a close togetherness there by watching what you say and showing how you express your opinion, which I'm going to be talking about more in the next podcast tomorrow. Because if you keep on repeating the same behaviour, you're going to keep getting the same result. We've heard about it. So if you keep on doing unlikable criticism, disapproval, put downs, if you keep doing it, the relationship will unravel. And if you're stuck there now, it's how are you going to shift? So make sure you watch tomorrow's podcast or listen to it. These are video. If you're only listening to it at the moment, these are video ones as well. Sometimes I show some images that are helpful. So look, have a think. What do you want out of the relationship? If you're at a crossroads, have a think how much of this is because you are both pushing each other into offside without even knowing it, into the away piece instead of the what was in the beginning towards. If you're both doing that, this is podcast to raise your awareness to it. And then I'm going to be exploring tomorrow the how to have a difference of opinion and express it without causing so much grief. So, Dee Tozer, signing off.